One of my absolute favorite things to do is eat. And eating involves something called deglutition. And deglutition is just another name for swallowing. But in order to eat, we have to be able to swallow.
At first, deglutition may seem like a simple process, but there's actually a lot more to this first step of digestion. Deglutition starts with mastication, which is the chewing and breaking down of the food with the teeth. Once the food has been substantially broken down, the buccal phase begins. The buccal phase happens as the tongue, which is made of skeletal muscle tissue, contracts and retracts to shape the bolus by the hard palate, located at the front of the mouth, and force the bolus to the back of the mouth and into the oropharynx, which is the portion of the pharynx that goes from the soft palate to the hyoid bone. Tactile receptors at the palatal arches are stimulated by the bolus. They then send information to the glossopharyngeal nerve. This is cranial nerve number 9. The glossopharyngeal nerve controls the tongue and the pharynx, as well as the trigeminal nerve, nerve number 5. That nerve is in charge of the maxillary and mandibular nerves. Together, these nerves relay the information to the swallowing center, located in the medulla oblongata, which then signals pharyngeal muscle contraction, and that leads to the pharyngeal phase. The second phase is known as the pharyngeal phase. During this phase, the soft palate elevates, along with the uvula, which is the mass of tissue that hangs from the soft palate. It also contains the nerve that helps with the swallowing reflex. During the pharyngeal phase, as the bolus travels down, the larynx elevates, and the epiglottis, which is a bit of cartilage at the root of the tongue, covers the windpipe so that food does not enter. The final phase is the esophageal phase. In this phase, the pharyngeal muscles contract in peristaltic waves. The peristaltic waves move the bolus down the esophagus. The bolus moves down the esophagus until it eventually reaches the stomach, and this concludes deglutition.